Hey there, everyone. Back at Horizon Forbidden West. And we're just gonna fast travel this quest over here. This little old questy poo. That's what you call a quest, right? A questy poo. It's already loaded. The fucking shit, man. It's so weird to just... Oh, man. It makes me want to build a PC with an NVMe drive because... Holy cow, if games load like that. I mean, we only almost died. We didn't quite die.
Everything okay there, Porgif?
Ah, my steel flame friend, behold.
A box.
My lockbox. After you smashed up that rock breaker in the tunnel, my crew cleared the place out. Found this in the smashed up carts. It was bequeathed to me when my dear ma passed. Never could get the damn thing open, but the lock must have broken off when the rock breaker attacked. Haven't seen its contents at long last. I want Martha to have it. My sister. She could use it more than me.
Hold on. If it was given to you, why couldn't you get it open?
I lost the key. You know how it is with small objects, big hands. Not that you know how it is exactly. I mean, your hands are dainty, of course. No, not dainty. Well forged. That's it.
Porgif.
All right, I stole the box. It was supposed to go to Martha, but I just wanted something of my ma's to remember her by.
So the box rightfully belongs to your sister, and now you want to return it. What was inside that made you change your mind?
Nothing. I just thought she'd want it back. She and my ma were close. Me, well, guess you could say I was always the stray spark.
All right, Porgif. Sounds like you want me to give this box to your sister. Where is she?
That is a good question. I know she was working in Chainscrape last.
Huh. I have a friend there. I can ask her.
Ha-ha! Well forged and well connected.
That looks like a heavy-ass box.
I will try to find your sister. At least to hear her side of the story.
Okay. Well, if you see Martha, tell her I still remember the flying keg.
I bet Petra would know where I can find Martha.
Yep.
She can visit the next time I'm in Chainscrape.
I think I actually kind of need to go back to Chainscrape. There's another thing I think to do over there. I haven't been to Chainscrape, I think, since pretty much the beginning of the game, so it wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh, and I can, actually, I can explore the cavern. You know what, let me take that off the map for now. Oh boy. I feel like there was something else I had to do in Chainscrape besides this.
Making sparks fly out there?
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was heard about the rebuild, and thanks to you,
I guess you found the right place.
guess I did.
Yep. I don't know why they make it like it's not like I didn't go through it, but
The concession decree Ulvin wanted, what was it exactly?
Big old pig diddle. Huh?
A writ that would have put, even though they're on Karja land, it would have meant that any stone and timber claims couldn't be. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvin had a stake in all those claims, it would have made him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would have become an Osra municipality, so he could have bought enough votes to call himself an Elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Almost got away with it, too.
yeah, that badger. I didn't know that we can call people badgers. Mainly because I don't know if calling someone a badger is an insult or not. I'm trying to, hold on, I gotta look up a picture of a badger now. I can't really envision my face whole thing. Okay, yeah, badger. I don't know, they look kind of fuzzy and cute. I don't know if I would really call that an insult to call someone a badger, quite frankly. I'd like to be a fuzzy, cute thing with, like, big diggy claws.
Hey, I'm looking for an Osram named Marsa. She might be working here in Chainscrape. Do you know her?
Marsa? Yeah, of course. Tough gal. Puts her back into her work. Not like the drunken louts around here. Why are you looking for her?
I met her brother out west. He asked me to return a family heirloom to her.
Huh. I didn't know Marsa had a brother. Anyway, last I heard she was doing a job out by those old Carja signal towers. Northeast of here.
Thanks.
Ostrom family squabbles ain't pretty. Best of luck wading into that muck.
Oh boy, howdy.
I have to go.
I know he's not telling me the full story, and she's probably gonna be
You,
pissed.
Flamehair. Don't be a stranger.
I'm not, I'm just forgetful. Ah, that signal tower. Well, actually,
I heard they got lights floating up so high, you can see them across the entire desert. And the whole city under the sands waiting to be delved into.
And I'm the Sun King's favorite pet boar.
oh,
Better get what you need before this one fires up another smoke tail.
oh, he still only got green stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, we're gonna buy, like... We're gonna get up to 5, in case I get El Stucco. What things do you... Oh, you got metal bone. And machine muscle, that's kinda nice. It's a little expensive, but, eh. What are you gonna do, you know? Mark that to sell. I don't want the I don't want people's eyeballs. Ugh. I know they're like ancient metal like robot eyeballs, but fucking it's creepy. Can give that guy a claw, a shell, a feather, some wampum. I'll start keeping the, you know what? I'm just gonna start keeping the ingots because I can. Ooh, I'm actually getting some resources here. That's kind of nice.
Done already, huh?
If you were talking about Moreland's crew before, she's not wrong. I've seen the lights myself.
I knew it! Ugh, what a sight they must be. Maybe I'll get myself a spot in the next salvage expedition. Go check them out myself.
Whatever sparks your forge.
Wow, she looked fucking pissed at me after as I was like walking away. Like, I just validated your fucking thing. I was just like, hey, yeah, she's right. You're wrong, bitch.
Rest easy. This is your homeland. Savohar now walks unburdened in the house of the sun. But I miss you still.
Yep, I'm stealing your shit because I just did. Oh, I have a talkie people. Hey, Morgan. Nope, not too late at all.
Welcome to my life.
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig. Hey!
What's important is everyone made it out. No thanks to Ulvund. Let's just count our lucky sparks that Petra's taken over the mine's supervision.
Guess that means no more slacking off.
Just stay safe.
Oh yeah, Raft is pretty fun, although it seems like you can kind of get stuck without resources pretty easily. At least in the beginning. Because especially like the metal scrap is very difficult to, seems kind of difficult to come by in that game. Alright, what's the best way to do this? Okay, I'm going the best way. Neat. So it's like, because especially to get collectors, I get collectors are very helpful and it's easy to protect them. But, yeah, I know you gotta die. I noticed you had to dive around the islands, but nobody else seemed to really care for the islands after our, one excursion. Yeah, maybe I can just make it across the river here. Oh, nice. I think that's what I need to do when it's my turn on the ship. Yar, matey. Oh, raccoon. Otherwise known as a raccoon.
Petra said Portia's sister should be working around here. I have a feeling she won't be thrilled to hear from her brother. But at least she'll get her lockbox back.
I'm hoping I'm going I don't think I'm going the right way. But we will find out. Oh yeah. Oh, it does. That's extremely nice. I will say, I know sometimes some game developers and studios are just like, no, that gets rid of like the spirit of the game or something. But at the same time, should just have it as an accessibility feature. Why not? It's like not anymore. It's almost kind of feels like not including color blindness mode. Just like, you know, you could put on color blindness. It'd be like, yeah, it's like, you know, you could do that, right?
I don't think I can get past them. Guess I should leave it for now.
I guess I gotta go down. So where's... Oh, she's probably on the road. I probably didn't actually have to climb up the tower. Oh well. Oh, and I need your... Oh, jeez. Oh, hi, it's Lady.
Marsa?
Yeah? What's it to... Oh, the Nora maid. How do you know my name?
I, met your brother, Porguf, out west. He asked me to give you this.
My Mars lockbox. That miserable chuff stole this from me. By the forge, he broke the lock, too.
Actually, that was from a rock breaker.
Oh, so he's dead then?
No. After he saw what was inside, he wanted you to have it.
Oh, then I guess guilt finally caught up with him. Let's see here. A jewel. Surprised he didn't pocket it for himself. And a letter. It's from my mom. Her last wish was that I make amends with Porguf. That doesn't make sense. Porguf caused her, all the family, so much grief. Always running off to chase easy shards instead of helping Dad at the forge. Why would I want him back in my life?
If Porguf read that letter, then maybe he wants to make amends too. He also asked me to tell you that he remembers the flying keg.
That lug. When we were kids, we used to grab a metal panel and slide down this big hill. But one day, Porguf got the idea to use an old keg. He climbed inside and off he went. Only, he didn't stop at the bottom of the hill. That keg kept rolling with Porguf still inside, right off a ledge. You'd think the keg sprouted wings the way it soared. Then splash, right into the lake. Thought he drowned for sure, but he lugged himself out onto the shore and shouted, "Again!"
Sounds like a good memory.
Think that might be the only time I can remember us not fighting. Just lying there by the lake, laughing till it hurt to breathe. When you met my brother, did he look okay?
As well as you can expect for someone out in the middle of the desert. You could see for yourself.
Nah. I mean, I heard some folks are headed out that way, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Thank you for bringing me this. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. If you decide to go, you'll find your brother at a place called Camp Nowhere.
Of course he'd end up nowhere.
That was nice and sweet. That was a sweet little quest. I like it. That's kind of what I'm liking about some of these quests. I think I'm noticing in this game. Zero Dawn had some of these too, but like, yeah, it's not like there's like a little sweetness to them. They're kind of nice. It's like, oh, I do want to help these people. The people. That's again part of the thing in the open world is like usually a lot of the open world characters are not very like human. They're just kind of like, I give a quest. These guys, the people in this game seem to really like, you kind of care for them a bit. You actually like notice them, and they seem to have like lives and stuff outside of you giving them quests, or them giving you quests and shit, and just like waiting for the protagonist to happen along them. I don't know. It's like everything came together very well for this game. Yes, it's an open world game, and no, it's not going to change your mind about open world games, but it's so well done. It's just like, it's a joy to play. Not to mention dinosaur robots are fantastically fun to fight, and especially like knocking the parts off, picking up their own like weapons and using them against them. Oh, hi. Hi? That was a little awkward. All right, I'll give it that. That was quite strange. Yeah. Oh, actually, while I'm here.
Look at you.
Like, even like, what's the game? Dragon Age Inquisition. I go back to that one a bit because it's like, it's an open world. Well, it's kind of open world. But it has like a lot of the strengths and weaknesses of open worlds, and sometimes, and like one of them is like the quests and stuff, and that pertain to your party, and some of your like closer allies are very well done and super great, especially like the political intrigue ones. But then you just get like there's literally like the first couple quests are like, hey, kill the bandit camps. Hey, go find some boar meat. Hey, go, all the usual stuff. And it kind of suffers throughout the game sometimes. I don't know. I think I can actually finally, not just finally start this, but
new just for you, if you're interested.
Oh. I'm finally remember.
Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense.
I did it. My time, 18 seconds. Oops.
Energy doesn't last forever. That spirit can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
I did it. Okay, so I probably could have done this started this a while ago. Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Can you do a good series of attacks? Yield! I yield!
I did it. I slapped him.
Well fought, friend. Well fought.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Ooh. Serves me right for thinking I could go up against the savior of Meridian. Here, have this.
I'm good at
Little
weapon
something
stuff.
for the new champion.
Thank you, Hodurg.
Don't be a stranger now. Come back whenever you'd like to spar again.
I defeated the Pitmaster, and he's great at barbecue too.
I should go.
I'll be here if you want to practice more.
Why is... I don't know why he's still showing up as a quest. Oh yeah, the hunting grounds do that too, even once you finish them. And now I do believe we're going to try and dive into this cave, because I can now. Jump. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, are there any fish? Nope, not many fish. Give me some herbage. Some of that herbage. But yeah, no, The Witcher 3 is another great example of like a game that just is like every quest.
For later.
And I know people complain about the frying pan quest, but even that one is like alright, and it tells like a little story about like the war going on around you. It's like, come on, man. It's a great world building quest, and even again, it's written fairly well. Some of these, not all of, now I will admit not all of these quests are like the most utterly fantastic. But even like that little, some of these little ones. I mean, The Witcher, it can be kind of, you have to like the world, I think, too, and part of it for the, like, The Witcher. 'Cause just by its very nature, it's very much a lot of sex and violence. For the utter just reason that it can. Ooh, this is pretty. Actually, can you come up and breathe here? Oh, I probably could have done this earlier. Oops. Eh, whatever. I got the rebreather to make it easier now. Fucking Sonic the Hedgehog ruined me for underwater shit. Even in, like, Zelda, when you got the blue tunic, and you can breathe underwater indefinitely. Still nervous as shit. Oh. Well, isn't this fucking pretty? This is gorgeous. Look at that. The sun drenching through. The shiny green rock. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
I can trade this green shine.
This is a dead guy. I'm gonna steal your things, Mr. Dead Guy. Yep, he's dead. Look at that. That's fucking cool. They did a great job with the water in this. Like, I don't even know if it's, like, realistic, but it just looks so idyllic. But yeah, if you ever want to be afraid of, like, drowning in a video game, play, like, the original Sonic the Hedgehogs. I don't know why you would want to be afraid of drowning in a video game. It's a weird thing to want. But, that fucking music will get you every time. Not in a good way. It'll make you have a fucking tiny heart attack. Swimming in the ocean, deep blue sea. Do 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 do. Oh, there's a dead burrow. This cave must not have been flooded all the time. Oh wait, this flooded when they blew up that mine. Didn't it? I think they flooded too, maybe. At least part of it did, I think. Yeah, because here's this water's coming from the mine, I think. So that might have just been a cave system. Oop. Protect me, Dwayne! Ow. Is that the last? Oh, nope, there's... Holy cow. Those guys were kind of tough. Oh, they're Apex even over here now. Holy cow. That's wild. Unfortunately, I don't think you can pan for gold in this game. Also, I never really understood... Because if you find gold in a river, is that just an indication that there is gold nearby? Never really understood the concept of panning. I did see, what's that movie? Oh, jeez. It was a Netflix, I think it was a Coen Brothers movie. It was like, oh yeah, like the song of, or the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, I think it was called. Something Buster Scruggs. I think it was a Coen Brothers movie. But, they had, it's kind of like a collection of just like short stories and such. Oh, did I not loot that guy? Oh no, I did loot that guy. I wonder what the heck it's saying is like a thing over here. Oh, campfire, I think. Oh, I missed an entire ass town. Holy shit. But yeah, there's a one of the short stories in it is a dude, and it's like an old west gold miner, and he's panning for gold. But then when he finds like some gold in the river, he just let's see if there's like some quest guy I missed over here or something. You got quests? No? I should see the green exclamation point from decently far away, which is another good thing they did about this game, is that you don't have to like go digging for side quests. Some are kind of fun to find when it's like in a game in like Skyrim or something, and it's just like a little, you gotta find like a shady back dealer or something like that, somebody offering you like an underworld quest, but because it kind of adds to like the whole element of it. But yeah, just for this game it kind of works to have just, oh yeah, you got a minute, Red, or Aloy, whatever they're calling you at the moment. But yeah, oh yeah, hold on, let me stop running around you while I do that, talk about this. But yeah, he pans for gold in the river, and then he finds some gold, and then he pans like on both sides, and he tries to find, or in like the immediate vicinity, to try and find like where the center of that gold is, like where he's getting it from, the most from. And then he basically dug up the riverbank on the side that he was finding the gold on, the gold flakes on, and he would dig upwards the riverbank, and hold on, let me see if I can actually just use this river. Yeah, so he'd like find gold here, and then he'd be like, okay, he'd search like here and a bit to the right too. Then he'd be like, okay, I found the most gold here. So he'd be like, okay, I'm gonna dig in like this wide of a stretch up until I find the gold. Like the gold deposit. So I don't know if that's how and then he found it. But I don't know if that's how it works, or if it's just supposed to be like you pan for gold and you try and find some gold in the river itself, and like you just get those gold flecks. And then you get enough of them and that amounts to an actual like amount of money. You know, it's one of those things where I'm just like, is that how it works? Or... Because, yeah, you'd think, like... Even back then, I know, like, gold... I mean, gold has, I think, been about the same value-ish in terms of, like, if you account for inflation. But... You would think, like, even a few flecks of gold, like, enough to make, like, an alloy ring out of or something like that, that you can maybe turn around and sell for, like, you know, like, 50 or $100 back then or something like that, like, you would... I mean, that's not a lot, even back then, I don't think. Like, when you take into account, like, food and supplies, and, you know, you had to have, like, a lot of shit with you too, like guns and ammo. A lot of like whiskey. You honestly had to have like whiskey and ale and stuff like that, and beer, because you couldn't just drink water, because water filtration and debacteriating of the water wasn't really like a thing. I mean, people boiled it for like soups and stuff, and got water that way, but it wasn't. You wouldn't like boil water for drinking because they would just fucking drink out of the river and then get diarrhea and be like, I'm not doing that again. So they would literally that's why like alcohol was so much more popular pretty much before like the discovery of bacteria and like how to deal with bacteria. Oh wait, I want to make ammo. That's what I want. You probably know all this, Morgan. I don't know. I'm telling it to you, but words are coming on my face. Oh yeah. Speaking of bacteria and pooping, don't write me off yet. Hold on. So in Pokemon, they had their thing on last Wednesday, the 3rd, August 3rd, of they're like on the new Pokemon games. They had like a new, and just Pokemon news in general. Oh, so it's basically like you find out where like the gold is in the vicinity. Okay, so yeah, they had it right in the movie then. It sounds like, or at least close to right. Yeah, because it kind of sounds like you go out there, you find like the general area where gold is, and then you kind of follow it. You go like in directions of it, and then you find out where the gold is coming from until you reached the source. Oh. See, I didn't, because gold is pretty soft and malleable. I didn't know it like flaked off and just like kind of ran through dirt into like in water and stuff like it does.
What do you think? Can you get a good price for it?
Can I get a good price?
Where are we going? We are going to do a thing with some stuff and possibly a majigger. Oh yeah, so Pokemon. So the new region is called Paldea, and it is based off of Spain, España. Which is really cool, and I think I am going to go with the fire type starter, the Coco Lele. That's because he looks fucking adorable. It's either that or it's going to be the duck. I do have to see their final evolutions. That usually is what actually like... Oh yeah, I've went there for a quest. That's usually what actually convinces me of like one versus another. But they introduced or they showed in there's a new form of Wooper, the Pokemon Wooper. And it looks the same pretty much, except it's brown. And apparently it's also poisonous. I guess it's supposed to be based off of like some sort of thing, like animal that lives in there's like a reptile or something in real life that lives in the mud and it's has like a venomous bite. But yeah, the Wooper is it's the Paldean version of the Wooper. So the Paldean Wooper. And people have been abbreviating it the Pooper. And that has been fantastic. I don't know how they didn't see it coming, but yeah. The Pooper is here to stay. What do I have to turn in here? Oh, the survey drone. Oh yeah, let's go get the owl. Let's get more light arrow quiver stuff. Yeah. So now in the new Pokemon game, you can go catch a pooper. Oh, fuck, I remember this point. I was like, oh, why am I starting here? Yeah, you start there. Okay, that's where I was finding owls Oh no, I haven't been there yet. Oh, that's salmons. The salmons over there. I was gonna say, I think I was finding owls around this area, so I'm not sure exactly why it's not taking me around here. Oh, there's a hunting ground I haven't been to. Huh. Guys, I caught a wild pooper. The fuck? The fuck you catch? A wild pooper. You know, the Paldean whooper. The fuck is that? It doesn't help that it's just a brown, muddy looking whooper. It really just looks like it looks like a pooper. I'm gonna be frank here, Pokemon. You created the pooper. Why are there... What the fuck is happening here? Oh, people are dying.
Here we go then.
Oh, flarping tiddlywinks. Whap! I didn't know these were rebels. I thought they were just dude mans that need help. Fuck you. I'm not picking you off. You guys are attacking me. I was trying to help you not die to fucking bristlebacks. You know where I'm at. I'm still here, you weirdos. Ow. You know what? You get exploded.
You okay?
I just exploded her. I don't think she's okay. Or he.
Oh, that feels good.
Hold on, let me snap your friend's neck really quick. You fucking need him on him to recover. Teach you to fucking be a dick monkey. Oh, I killed that guy. Howdy. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass with a stick. Fuck you. That lady making fun of my ass. Rude. Rude dudes. These dudes are the dudes of rudes.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Ah, some herbage. Gotta get that herbage. Let's see. Well, first of all, I can create more of those. Second of all, where are these owls that are supposed to be here, apparently? Oh. Just fucking right there. Owls are kind of adorable, so I don't like this. Oh, I missed 2 of the soldiers. Oh, that's not an owl. It's a crow. Oh, that was a fucking Dwayne. I have to have another even number of Dwaynes. Hold on. Ooh, that guy gave me a potion. Neat. Oh, I went to my stash. My mustache. That looks like it's a duck. There we go. I was like, I thought I missed some rebel soldiers in the bunch collecting. Pigeon, a rat. A black box. Is there a wreck on the map I can see? Oh, Shadows Reach is over there. I don't see one. Let me actually get that. I could use that. You're fine. You don't have to be like. Remember, always be peeing. Did you have to go catch a pooper? A wild pooper? Oh no, I'm gonna be terrible at that, aren't I? Okay, let me get the owl stuff first, and then we'll go to the black box. Ah. That looks like a pigeon. That's a big ass pigeon. Again, I'm not used to seeing pigeons outside. They had to have existed outside of cities eating old McDonald's French fries for so long. But for crying out loud, I can't, like... It feels wrong to see a pigeon that's not just, like, munching on a French fry. You know? It looks weird to see a pigeon, like, wild in the forest.
Plasma won't hurt it much.
Ah, scrapper. Wait, is that the black box? Oh no, it is. It is down there. Yeah, let's get to the rock. Or we'll just jump straight over to the other side completely. Alrighty then. There was a better place for owls where... I feel like this isn't the best place for owls. Nope, you're a crow. But, I mean, they're probably about the same cute level as rats. 64 Dwaynes. I accidentally picked up a Dwayne, so now we gotta get back to an even a nice good number. 65 Dwaynes will be good enough. The fuck is this? There's death in here. I know it. Oh, yeah, there is. Look at that fucking bitch. Land God Plowhorn. Wait, he's alive. How's he alive underwater? I mean, it's a robot, so it's not, like, unheard of, but... Are you the only robot down there? Let's go check it out. Let's see if I die. Is he stuck? He might be stuck. Oh, he's stuck. Sunken barrier. Hold on, what the fuck does that mean? Cauldron Mew completed in 19 meters. Oh. He's still stuck. Hold on. I don't know if I can, like, move the bus. Heave! Nope, can't move the bus. Maybe there's another point I can like do the pry open. I mean, there's nothing I can do besides just kind of look at it because I can't kill it. I can't like mercy kill it. Because it's underwater and I can't use weapons underwater. But I can't, like, fry the rest of it. We may have to look this up. Because I don't want to forget, mainly because I'd almost like to go back to... Actually, what if I just... No, because she would say something underwater. Because I almost want to go back to the Utaru capital. The Utaru city. And be like, hey, your dude got stuck in a fucking bottom of a lake. What do we do? I mean, I did the only thing I can do for now to free it. That's things, I don't know if it's stuck or if I'm just missing something. Because I'd like to unstuck it. And I'm just gonna forget if I fucking walk away from it. It's a Plowhorn Land God. I am in like a crater lake near Cauldron Mew. That's the closest like big point next to me. Also, it looks like I'm southwest of whatever this city is called, of Plainsong. Oh, and thank you, Morrigan. I don't know, it just feels like I should be able to do something more with this guy. What is this? Wait a minute. There's like a little, like, memorial for it here even. How long has this guy been stuck? I almost wonder if there's like someone in Plainsong that can be like, hey, I found your land god and like I'm trying to free him. You want to give me a hand? Yeah, there's like no fucking owls here, by the way. This is kind of a ripoff. I'm gonna Google search land god and Horizon Forbidden West land god plow horn in lake. This will be part of a quest later. Oh, I think I know what it might be part of. So in that case, let's actually head to a campfire, which this might be a closer, easier to get to campfire. Let's go drop that off at the base. Because we still have to do this stuff with, is that Zoe? Is her name? Why do I feel like I want to call her Zoe? I don't think that's her name, though. The Utaru that's with us. I think that's... She's trying to help, like, reset the land gods. I wonder if that is part... If helping out that dude is part of that. Man, Aloy does not skip fucking cardio day. I'd be like, oh, I'm dying. At this point, it's like, sweet death, come take me.
I'll save this for a dyer.
Alright, we're at back up to 65 rocks. Okay, let's go to the camp, because I've been... Oh, her name is Zoe, okay. For some reason I was like, it's Zoe, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, is that right? I know that earlier she didn't want to quite do the quest yet, but I'm wondering if now that I've done some side stuff and it's been a little while, I wonder if it'll be available now.
Welcome back.
Hi, Mother Nature.
There. Let's see what we got.
Oh, I didn't find that one yet. Oh no, I did. I just had it selected. Oh no, I didn't find this one yet, all the way on the right. It's highlighted. I think that's the first one I'm supposed to get. Oh, that's kind of funny. What if I turn to snowy?
Excellent choice.
Well, let's talk to Mother Nature.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
So I talked to Beta. Didn't learn much.
It seems to me you did. From what she describes, the Zeniths controlled every aspect of her life, even as they shunned her. This Tilda was the first person she ever had contact with. An abrupt severance of such a relationship would be very emotionally damaging.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
I feel like I asked her some of these questions already.
I'll be off.
Farewell, for now.
Open the door. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo. Open the door. Jump down the stairs. Rolling around.
Festus. He's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah. A very angry one.
That's like my Uncle Laurent. Man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge. Hey, you're back.
Howdy.
What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Morlund guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tenakth clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
His crew knows how to handle themselves. Mostly.
Right.
Let's not play Strike, because I fucking don't know how to play
It's
it.
time for me to go.
Stay safe.
I know it's supposed to be like the Gwent of this game, but I wasn't good at Gwent, and I never really learned it, so there you go. Those two don't got nothing new, although I do want to talk to Zoe. Let's see if she has.
You've been away for a while.
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the Earth. Like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
They're cool. Don't knock it, Zoe.
I need to get going.
May your search bear fruit.
I guess we're not doing that quest yet. Varl, can you show me the explosions underwater? I want to see them.
I see you're taking good care of the place.
Hey, no need to sound that surprised.
Oh, he's not going to show me underwater. Oh my
It's time for me
gosh.
to go.
Right.
I'm so disappointed in you, Varl. Let's see. I got more parts. Oh, wait. This is
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest.
Thank
Help
you.
yourself.
Holy beans, there are. Oh, that's their gross chamber. Ugh. Let's see if we can unlock any more. Aha! We can override the Triceratops now. Oh, cool! We got all the cauldrons that overrides that we have. We've unlocked now. Nice.
I'd like that.
There's the door out. That's another thing. Down the stairs, another door out.
Beta's been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell. I don't know. Maybe nothing can. I know Varl meant well, bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
Oh, I got a big training dummy. Cool. With 3 arrows in its head. Where's my stash?
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for? According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Ooh. Figure out what the fuck this is about.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Well, I mean, we can help make that happen. Look at us. Making an old dead guy's dream come true. Or hope for the new world come true. Let's go plant a bunch of butterfly plants. Actually, we have seen... There's been a shit ton of butterflies in this fucking game.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Oh.
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
That's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so.
I think they're talking about the Amazon.
Good to see you.
Your training.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds... kind of gross.
I know he's going on about, but, like, ugh. I don't think you're hearing water the same way you think you are. You're gonna hear water.
I have to go.
May the Ten guide us both.
Try not to think about dead water animal carcasses. Yeah, let's not have that one.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
I mean, it's just kind of glowy. I can't really interact with it unless I'm doing something stupid.
The old ones with blades on their feet and
Danced on ice.
that doesn't sound safe.
Does sound fun.
I'm always afraid on skating if you're gonna just like somebody's gonna slip and fall, or I'll slip and fall and just like fucking slash someone with my skate. Sounds terrifying.
Hey, Gaia. Me again.
Welcome back.
Oh, you fucking mosquito ass bitches.
Where shall we resume?
Sorry, I got. When I was home, the one night I spent with my brother and sister-in-law, and fucking, I got some mosquito bites. I got 2 on the inside of my elbow on my right arm, and now I'm just like kind of progressively getting a little more itchy today. Oddly enough, the one on the inside of my elbow is not super itchy now, but like now my foot itches, and I had like a small foot itch. I'm just like, oh, I'll go scratch it, and it was some fucking mosquito bite. So it's just like now that I know it's there, it's itchy. And there's one on my back kind of doing that too. How the fuck did it get on my, you bitch ass mosquito? How'd you get on my foot? I was wearing a sock and shoes outside. Fucking strong ass mosquito nose ass. I've tried so many. It's not too itchy. The one on my foot's kind of fucking itchy. The one on my back isn't too itchy, and the ones on the inside of my elbow aren't too itchy anymore. Not today. But it's just like fucking shit, man. Like how the fuck did you get on my foot? I wasn't bare feet. You weird ass motherfucking mosquito. I hope I kicked it while it fucking bit my foot. That's the other thing. Okay, mosquitoes already, he comes up to you, he fucking drinks your blood and possibly transfers disease to you. And then on top of that, he makes you itchy. That guy's a dick. Like, oh my goodness. You fucking monstrosity of nature. Not only are you like the #1 cause of death in Africa with fucking malaria, but on top of that, you make me itchy. Oh. And the thing is, like, okay, almost everything in nature has a purpose. I am trying, for the life of me, some animals, like ticks, mosquitoes. Ticks, I know, like, birds eat them. But they transfer disease like a bitch, too. Fucking Lyme disease is awful, apparently. But, but I mean, like, there's other bugs that birds eat that, you know. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know. Mosquitoes just seem like the worst. Like the literal worst as you think about them. And the benefit of them is they may get eaten by other birds, but they're in such numerous numbers that it's just like, not enough birds exist. And especially like mosquitoes. In North America, they're not like huge usually. The male ones get big, but they don't bite you. It's only female mosquitoes bite you. At least that's what I've heard. Let me look it up so I'm not talking out of my patootum's. Let's hear what she has to say while I look up mosquito facts.
The rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
Cool. For the whole like replanting the earth thing in the game.
Going.
As you say.
Yeah. So male mosquitoes do not bite. They only eat nectar. They use their proboscises to eat nectar and stuff. Only the females bite because they need protein to create eggs. To then lay more mosquitoes or make more little mosquitoes. And usually the male mosquitoes are a bit bigger too. But yeah, like the female mosquitoes over where I'm at in North America, they are so small they are only feasibly food for spiders. That is the only, maybe, and some frogs. Those are like the only natural predators that I can think of the mosquito over by me. Because they're too small for birds. And quite frankly, they might be too small for frogs.
It always seems quieter when it snows.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
I do wonder if, like, mosquitoes are kind of like, what is it? I think flies are... By the way, I have to figure out, like, how to unlock this tall neck as well. Not that I really need it, because I've explored most everywhere around the tall neck. Just au naturality. But yeah, like, I wonder if it's kind of like, oh, just human development makes a big ass, like, lets mosquitoes populations grow. Because we get rid of spiders, and and humans just kind of naturally don't let birds be around them as much as they should be, I should say, to like help control a mosquito population. So really, it might be one of those dealios of just like, is this where? Salmon skin. I need to come up here for owls anyway. Go over this way, so let's just do that. Oh, and I'm not using the thing. I cleared that one? Yeah, I did clear that one. But yeah, fucking... I went to look at a text I got, and the game was like, nope, you're too slow. Let's go get some salmons. That's pretty hilarious, in my opinion. Even the game with loading was just like, no, bitch, go. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze again, aren't I? Yeah, there's more of that flower blocking my way. Thank you. More anteaters.
I wonder if there's another cauldron with override data on that one.
There is, but it's fucking somewhere. Ah, there's supposed to be salmon in here. Oh, like right there. Come here, bitch. Ooh, underwater explosions. Oh, I get my underwater explosion. Yeah. Yeah, boom boom. Oh, there's another thingamabob down here too. Ooh, fancy. Oh. Actually, I probably should have left the salmon hunting till tomorrow or something. Although, and this is just kind of a thought I had, is I forgot completely. I was gonna play some Super Mario Sunshine for the summer. I got the when it came out, I got that Super Mario 3D All-Stars pack. I've been meaning to play Sunshine. I think I played a good amount of 64 when I got it. And some Sunshine, but now that when I was playing it, I think it was like winter. I was like, it's not feeling like a very wintry game, and so I wanted to play it in the summer. So I'm thinking, either have to take a hiatus on this or Uncharted and maybe play some Super Mario Sunshine on the weekends. Don't have to necessarily finish Super Mario Sunshine, but I would like to play it. I feel like if I am to hiatus a game, in lieu of it, I might do Uncharted during the week, and then Sunshine on the weekends, and then eventually, because I think Uncharted will go, it's definitely going to go quicker than this. Me getting through Uncharted 3, 4, and its DLC is going to be much quicker than going through this. I don't know, that sound like a pretty good idea, or does that sound like a really terrible idea? I can't tell which one it is, quite frankly. I'm like, it sounds like a good idea, but I'm just trying to, I like to run it by people, because sometimes your brain is like, oh, good thinky town. Good job, you. And then it's, in actuality, you're just like, what if we blew up the sun, set fire to the sun? And just like, that's a little redundant, first of all. I am too. Chloe was definitely one of my more favorite characters in Uncharted 2 and 3. And I will say, Nadine was very much, I think she might have been my favorite character in 4. It might have been like Elena, Sully, and Nadine. And then Nadine. I did not like, okay, so I'm gonna say a big-ass spoilers for Uncharted 4. For those of you who haven't played it or seen Duranu play through it, I know you're fine, Morrigan. But for the main story of Uncharted 4, I haven't played the DLC, so I can't spoil that for you. Oh wow, you turn away for like 2 seconds and more salmon pop up. This is great. I think I've caught enough salmon now. Let's see how much I need in total. Oh, I need a crafting bench to see how much... Well, actually, hold on. No, because I mapped him out as quest, didn't I? 1 salmon bone. 2 salmon bones. I only have 1. And 3 salmon skin. So I have the 3 salmon skin. Oh wait, actually, do I have more than 1? I think it's just saying how many you have out of 1. So I need 2 salmon bone, and I have the 3 salmon skin. So let's take a look at this. Food resources. Oh, that's just like the meats. Here we are. 3 salmon skin, 1 owl feather. Oh, I have 3 salmon bones, so I got all the salmon-y parts. Sweet. But, let's just mark that. But, yeah. Elena was definitely the only one that character that made fully sense in that DLC. Actually, Nadine did too, from her perspective. Sully should have said something. Sully should have known better and been like, Nate, I told her because you're fucking stupid. And you shouldn't be hiding things from your wife. I did have something pointed out to me, though, that makes it a little better for when they and how they reconcile so easily, which I don't think they do. Quite frankly, even at the end, it's kind of left in fucking shit. Words. Oh, wait. This is very pretty. Hold on. Yeah, that's true. Again, the only two characters that weren't written very well were Sam and Nathan Drake. This is very pretty, by the way. Hold on, let me light the fire and see. It won't be cold. No, I got to the epilogue of 4. They do make it work, but in the end, at the very end of 4, it's very much implied that they still have a lot of work to do. And between then and the epilogue, they put it in and they make that marriage work like a motherfucker, it sounds like. It sounds like they are very happily married. And still very much in love with each other. But at the end of 4, it was pointed out, if you ever get a chance, he made some video essays on it, and now that you've seen all that, you can go ahead and watch them. Bricky, there's a guy on YouTube named Bricky, and he mainly does Warhammer stuff, but he actually, one of his video on Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 is what reminded me to go actually get it and play it, and I ended up, that's the Command Red Alert that I streamed, because that's because of all the Tim Curry-ness in it. But he also did some on Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if he did his video on the Uncharted 4 DLC yet. But the Uncharted 4, like when they're like kind of going, when Nathan and Elena are going through like Pirate Island to like trying to regroup with Sam and rescue him from Wraith and Nadine. She is very much, and you can kind of tell it in the facial expressions and like in the tone of voice and stuff. She's falling in love with, like, she's realizing that she loves the adventure and lifestyle too, and she's not like, she hasn't been like the super happiest with a quote unquote like normal life. Kind of like Nathan had, like it's pretty obvious Nathan has, but you play from his perspective, so that's why it's a little more obvious, I think. But yeah, you can kind of tell in her facial expressions, especially like the moment when they find all the pirate captains dead at the table, poisoned by Avery and 2. she is very much, while Nathan is explaining it to her, her face is just one of just like awe and just like, I can't keep you from doing this for your life. And, you know, tie you down to a normal, again, quote unquote, normal lifestyle, of just like white picket fence and like 2.5 kids kind of deal. So it's, and I didn't really catch that at first. I thought they made up kind of quickly, but again, I thought it kind of worked because, again, it's even towards the end and after you during the rescue of Sam and then making up and stuff like that, and even getting into the taxi, like, Nathan is very much like, I'm going to try and make this work as best I can, but fuck, man, I fucked up big time this time. Like, that was a whole... I fucked up a lot before, but this was a big one. It's very much implied that that's kind of what they're going off of. I'm glad they made it canon that like him and Elena work out and have Tiny Elena. I don't remember her name, but it's Tiny Elena. Mini Elena, as it were. Yeah, and the puppy, the lovey puppy. But yeah, that is more what I meant, is like them ending it there, where them not being like, and everyone's happily ever after, like just right at the end. It did eventually with the epilogue, but you know, there's a passage of what, like 12 years or something like that. I think like the mini Elena is supposed to be like 12 years older or around that age or something, or like maybe 10. Maybe 13, like starting high school, or 14, like starting high school kind of age. But yeah, it's very much like that's a lot of time to like work through, and you know, it could have been like, you know, 15, 16 something years since that Uncharted 4 events, and they just had to really fucking work at it. It's nice to see it just not be like, especially Uncharted 4 felt a lot more grounded than the previous Uncharted's. Mainly there was no big spooky ooga booga. And I do count there being a big spooky ooga booga in Uncharted 3, because Talbot is fucking just... he's unexplainably weird. He disappears and appears out of nowhere, he gets shot, and then 2 minutes later he shows up and he's fine. He doesn't even look like he's bruised. Doesn't even make a comment about anything like that. So Talbot is its own, like, ooga booga spooky town. And I think maybe the whole thing, and I'll fucking rant about this when I play Uncharted 3, I think as well, but I think Talbot is multiple people, and when he, like, for example, you go to France and Syria, those are actually like two higher level henchmen kind of dressed up as Talbot, like Boogaloo. Almost like not like bodyguards, like body decoys, like yeah, like a full body decoy, but like Secret Service Mission Impossible style decoy with like with even like maybe like a prosthetic face mask and some voice training so they sound like Talbot and have like the mannerisms and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think maybe that's a good explanation, since they are very like secret agent, you know, spy versus spy, hallucinogenic warfare kind of stuff in Uncharted 3. That is my personal belief. However, I think in Uncharted 3 they were just kind of like, Talbot's just fucking woo! He's so good at his job, he's such like a big thing for Drake to get past. But again, he's fucking weird, and it's never explained, because you clearly know in that game when somebody's got hit with the hallucinogenics, So it's all very strange that, like, he can get shot and then be fine, and then he's like, and then, like, he's in France, but he's also in Syria. And granted, like, Drake and Sully get to Syria, and they maybe even have, like, their own private plane, and they leave France beforehand, and, so, I mean, that's kind of explainable-ish, but by the time you get to Syria, it sounds like they've been there following Cutter and Chloe for, I don't know, maybe even a day already, if not, like, 2, even before they got to Syria. So, yeah, fucking, there's no Talbot explanation, and the fact that he's, like, just as good, if not better than Drake is kind of like, especially after Uncharted 2, like, there being somebody out there that's better than Drake is kind of like, I mean, obviously they exist, like, you have Nadine, and, you know, a secret spy agent who has literally nothing but time to perfect his secret spyness, is going to probably be better than Drake as well. But, you know, he's still fucking weird. And there's no explanation, there's never an official explanation, and you eventually do kill him if that is the real Talbot again. It's, shit's fucked up. But yeah, I'll rant about that again in a more Uncharted 3, which I think I'll stick with that plan as long as you think that's a decent idea, Morgan. To do Uncharted 3 and then Super Mario Sunshine on the weekends, because that is a really fun, fantastic game that I haven't played in a few... Well, I played it about I played it a little after the thing came out, after the Super Mario 3D All-Stars came out, and then I think something was going on where I had to put it down, and it wasn't another video game. I think I partially wanted to put it down because it was winter, and it was like, well, it's still winter here, which winter here lasts until fucking, like, May now. This year, it literally lasted until, like, May. Even part way through May, and then it just went straight to fucking summer. That's some fucking shit. Okay, yeah, it does sound good to you. Okay, I'll probably do that then. But yeah. Then we got, but yeah, I put it down for another reason too, now I'm thinking about it, and I can't remember what that reason is. But anyway, yeah, I'd love to fucking play it again. It's a great game. It does look a little better than I remember it being on the GameCube too. I think it might be rendering things a little more high-defy. Oh, and it's on a widescreen because Super Mario Sunshine was a GameCube game. And even Super Mario Galaxy, which is also included in the 3D All-Stars, was a Wii game. And I think the Wii was made for and a lot of its games, I think, were made for widescreen TVs. I don't think it was stretching the image. I think it was rendering in widescreen standard definition. But yeah, the GameCube was made for a 4:3 display. So they made it widescreen, and Super Mario Sunshine widescreen as well, and you get to see a lot more of the prettiness, and makes the game a little more pleasant to play, quite frankly. Same thing with Super Mario 64. They did a good job on it. It just sucks that I think they only sold like a limited number of copies, and I think they took it off like the digital storefront too on the Switch. Maybe look that up, see if you can find it, because if you can pick it up, hey, it's fucking fantastic. I'd recommend it. But they only sold like a limited, like, physical copies for like 3 months or something, and I picked up a copy for myself, and I think I got my brother a copy for his birthday or Christmas or something like that. So we're fine, but at the same time, it's like, the fuck? Like, you're only selling like this game for 3 months? This is every nerd over the age of like 20's nostalgia trip. Because even Super Mario Galaxy on the Wii has, like, that was a lot of people's favorite games as a kid. You know, like, shit. or favorite Mario game, I should say, as a kid. So, like, weird shit that they're doing, man, at Nintendo. Ugh, annoys the ever-living crap on me. Anyway, I need to stop ranting and actually shut this video off, because, fuck. I'm going to not get off this fucking stupid shit. I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. And yes, I do want to stop the broadcast, and yes, I am sure I want to stop the broadcast. Ask me every time.